Howdy folks. We are getting close to the end of these starter ship review videos. This particular video is going to cover the Origin 100i. Much like the C8X, I'm going to start this off with a disclaimer. I do not like this ship. We'll get into why a little more when we get down into the pros and cons. But let's get started. So the cost on this is $65 US for the starter pack. That gives you game access and this ship to fly around in game. It is $50 for the standalone ship, and to purchase this in game as of yesterday was 654,000 Alpha UEC. We'll discuss some of the components real quick. So starting off on the wings here, and that's going to be a lot more important in a minute when I discuss it. But on each of the wings is a size 2 gimbaled M4A laser cannon. I discussed laser cannons in the Mustang Alpha video, if you didn't watch it. Laser cannons are tough to use right when you're just starting off. I don't think they belong on starter ships. It's a little harder to land your shots. The time between shots is significantly longer compared to a laser repeater. And just starting off, it's a little tougher to actually get that higher DPS on target using cannons versus repeaters. It also comes with 2 size 2 missiles. I don't actually know where the missiles pop out on this. Doesn't matter. As far as the components are concerned, they are all grade C. They are all size 1. We've got 1 power generator, 1 shield generator, 2 coolers, and a quantum drive. As far as the stat numbers for this ship, the hull HP of this ship is 4,450, so it is the second lowest of all of the starter ships. The shield strength stock is only 1,500, so tied with the C8 as right there at the bottom. DPS is a respectable 554. However, it's a little misleading because the chances of you getting that 554 on target pretty small just because of using the cannons. SCM speed is the highest, so here's some positives. It's 210 meters a second. However, this has the absolute lowest max speed of all of the starter ships at 1,000 meters a second flat, although I've never been able to get it to crest 999. It gets up to 999 and just stays there. I don't know if it's just a bug or whatever. Let's talk about some of the pros and cons. So the pros are, if you like the Origin aesthetic, if you like that luxury ship, if you're the kind of person that wants to buy a BMW just because it says BMW, this is the ship for you. It has decent stock firepower, so I mean the DPS is pretty high for a starter, but at the same time, I've already talked about that. We're going to skip over that. It's got the fastest SCM of all the starters, so your maneuvering speed is the highest of all the starters, and it's fairly agile. It's got decent acceleration. Here on the interior, it's got a ramp. And one of the things that bugs me is it seems whenever it kicks the ramp out, for whatever reason, it picks the ship up. And I know it's like a minor thing, but it's like, come on, man. It's supposed to be a super fancy luxury ship. In this little bay here at the back, it's got 2 SCU of storage, which is the lowest of all the starters. It does have some component access. You can access your, oh, what is that? I don't remember. That's definitely a shield generator. That's probably a power. I don't really know. And it's got a bed. And that's it. That's the entire interior. It does have a really nice canopy view from the pilot seat. And that might not be super important to a lot of folks, but when you're in a fight, being able to see where your enemies are is really helpful. Now let's talk about the cons. This ship is only slightly tougher than a C8. It's got the least amount of cargo space of all the starter ships. It feels overpriced. I mean, it genuinely does. For $5 more, you can get an Avenger Titan, which will also be the next video I make. And I'll definitely be talking about why that is my #1 recommended starter ship. It's a minor thing to a lot of folks, but a con to me is the MFDs. Like, I just don't like it. I just don't like it. I know it's very contentious making these statements, because I know there's a lot of folks that love Origin ships, and that's cool. You know, you like what you like. I can't stand this ship to the point of I'm not even going to run missions in it for you guys. I'm showing it to you. I'm going to go park it, and I'm probably never going to bring it out again. I don't like it. To talk about the mission set, you can run bounties in it. I really wouldn't recommend it. Once again, like all the other videos I've talked about, yeah, if you're an ace pilot, it doesn't matter what ship you're in, you're going to do great. But that's not what these videos are for. These videos are for people who are just starting this game and are learning how to play. And if this is your first ship, bounties are going to be tough because the ship is so fragile. And if you haven't upgraded the guns, you're going to have such a hard time landing shots. You've only got 2 small missiles. It's tough. So I really wouldn't recommend running bounties in this past maybe LRT. And if you're really good, MRT. But the fragility of the ship and the cap on maximum firepower, I wouldn't recommend anything over MRT. Like all of the starter ships, yes, you can do delivery missions, box missions, waste disposal, and research assistant missions. You know, all that's going to be available. You can take them, drop the box right inside the internal space there, fly off to your business. And you can do defend bunkers. But that's it. This was probably the most negative I'm going to be on any of my videos. One of my founding principles is unbridled optimism. This is one of the ships that just I struggle to find the unbridled optimism. I mean, for the price, $50 for standalone, $65 for a starter pack. There's just way better options in either direction. You can go up $5 and get a great ship in the Avenger Titan. You can go down $5 and get a very good ship in the Drake Cutter. However, if you love this ship, awesome. Like, there's nothing wrong with it if it's what you like. There's nothing wrong with liking this ship. As always, I appreciate the time you guys give when you watch these videos. I appreciate every comment, every like, every subscribe. If you like what I'm doing, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know. If you don't like what I'm doing, that's cool, man. Hey, I'm not for everyone. Do me a favor, though. Before you hit that dislike button, take 10 seconds, hit that comment section, and tell me where I lost you at. You know, I want to make content that works for everybody as well as it can. And yeah, that's all I got. I look forward to how 319 plays out, and I can't wait to get out there and see you guys in the verse. Sorry about that, folks. I did forget one thing that is another negative about this ship, and it shares it with its larger brother, the 300 series. And this is endemic to all of the 100 and 300 series. These wing-mounted guns, these wings are extremely fragile. They have a tendency to get shot off very easily, and when those wings are gone, your guns are gone. which means, especially in this where there's no nose-mounted guns, once your wings are gone, you have no way to defend yourself. You're going to have to bug out, and good luck, because it's really hard to steer the ship or fly the ship at all with the wings gone. The 300 has nose guns, so it's not as big of a problem there, but I wanted to include that before I finish this video out. So yeah, that's all I got. Thanks for sticking with me, and I'll see you guys out there in the verse.